What's up, folks? It's Dan here from BeAGainCharacter.com, where we turn gains into gains, and today we are going over the revolutionary rogue workout. I think I'm stuck. The revolutionary rogue workout is the... Ugh. I still don't understand how people talk. The revolutionary rogue workout is basically a bodyweight version of a workout that we already covered, which is the revolutionary warrior workout. The revolutionary rogue workout, like I said, is bodyweight. It's minimal equipment. I do recommend you have a pull-up bar for some of the exercises, but you know, it's something you can even potentially leave out for right now. If you don't have a spot, you can do pull-ups. Now, as with the revolutionary warrior workout, I'm going to be talking about a lot of things in this video. You may not like them. If this video is too politically incorrect for you, it was not designed for you. Stick to all my other videos. They're not political. It's fine for the most part. So, yeah, let's get to the workout. Like the revolutionary warrior workout, the revolutionary rogue workout was designed with two primary things in mind. One, the ability to be strong enough to help others in a potential crisis situation. You know, pick people up, move them, medical stuff, things like that, possibly moving obstacles out of the way, possibly removing some sort of barrier that might be obstructing your forward progress, and also punching fascists in the face. Though I'm going to be outlining a strength workout here, I do recommend you do some sort of cardiovascular fitness as well. Generally speaking, since you're either going to be running away from or towards a conflict, I would recommend some sort of distance running. Couch to 5K is an excellent program. There's others out there as well. Also, incorporating some kind of sprinting as well, because you know, once in a while, bacon moves really fast, and you've got to move faster than the bacon does. Now, as I understand, everybody starts from different points in fitness. I'm going to be showing different versions of each exercise. Basically, we're going to go through and I'm going to talk about the sets and reps. I'm going to say, do X number of sets with X number of reps per set of this exercise, and then I'm going to show a couple of different variants of that exercise that will get progressively more difficult as you get stronger. So basically, move to the harder ones as you are able, but start with the easier ones as you need to. First up is squats. Now we're going to move from bodyweight squats all the way to pistol squats, and we'll hit some in-betweens as well. But for the squat portion of your workout, I recommend you do 3 sets of 5 to 10, and you're going to start, like I said, with bodyweight squats, which if you want to see from the side, they look like this. You can put your hands out in front to counterbalance yourself a bit if you need to, but you're going to squat down like so and back up again. Now if you don't have that range of motion when you're first starting off, that's fine. You can do just as far down as you can possibly go. That's all you got, that's all you got. Gradually you want to increase your depth further down and back up again. Now, once you have those nailed down, you want to start moving up to pistol squats, which, for pistol squats, to progress up, you're going to need a bench. For the bench, what you're going to do is you're going to stick one leg out like this. You might want a wall or something to hold on to steady yourself when you're first starting off. And you're going to squat down on one leg until you sit on the bench, and then you're going to stand back up again, okay? To show it from the other leg, you stick your leg out, you squat down, and then you come back up again. It's going to make your life a little easier when you first start out. Eventually, you want to get to the point where you're taking away the bench, okay? And then from here, you're going to start off again, possibly holding on to something if you need to steady yourself. You're going to stick one leg out, you're going to sit down, and back up again, like so. And that's a pistol squat. So again, we're going to start with the bodyweight squats. Once those get easy, move to seated squats. Then once those get easy, you can move to standalone pistol squats. And you're going to do 3 sets of 5 to 10 of those. Squatting is all about getting low, because sometimes you need to get to the base of these systemic and oppressive racist systems in order to tear them down. From our squats, we're going to move on to pull-ups. And again, I'm going to show you a couple of variations. We're going to start with the chair-assisted pull-up. Once again, you're going to want some sort of a bench or chair, like so. And you're going to place it under your pull-up bar. And what you're going to do, this is if you're not able to do a full pull-up, is you're going to stand on that chair or bench or what have you, and you're going to hang low, and you're basically going to let the chair carry your body weight. And when you do your pull-ups, you're going to pull yourself up, and you're going to drive with your legs as much as necessary to get your chin up over the bar, and then lower yourself back down. Now when you're lowering yourself back down, that's when you really want to work on controlling your movement as best as you can with your arms rather than your legs. They're called negatives, and the idea is basically on the eccentric motion, the downward motion, by controlling your descent as much as you can, you're going to start building the strength necessary to bring yourself back up again. Again, one more time, I'm just going to show you let your weight be carried by your legs. You're going to push up as much as necessary with your legs, but not any more than absolutely necessary to get yourself up there, and then lower yourself back down again. From there, you can move on to standard pull-ups. For standard pull-ups, you're going to reach up overhand like so, grab on, you're going to lift your legs off the ground, pull yourself up, and back down again. Now, there are a lot of different variations on pull-ups, just like there are a lot of different variations on gender and sexual identity, okay? So you can do stuff besides just the double overhand, okay? If you've got a pull-up bar that has handles that go this way, you can do a hammer grip pull-up like this. That's going to hit your biceps a little bit more. If you want to, you can do a chin-up, which is hands together like this. That's even more bicep dominant, and it's going to hit your back in a little bit different way as well. So try out different flavors once you've got the full pull-up down. Now, for the pull-ups, I recommend 3 sets of 5 to 10. It's going to be a little difficult at first. Doing 3 sets of 5 is fine, okay? Start with the chair assisted, work your way up. Once you get really, really good, you can also start working on one-arm pull-ups. I don't have those yet, but I'll get there someday, and you will too. Sometimes when I'm squeezing out that last rep, instead of thinking I'm pulling myself up, I think I'm tearing down the patriarchy. So after we do our 3 sets of 5 to 10 squat variations, whatever you're squatting right now, and then our 3 sets of 5 to 10 pull-up variations, whatever you're doing on that right now, you're going to move on to 3 sets of 5 to 10 push-ups, okay? Now, we're going to show, again, a couple different versions here. First off, if you're just starting out, a kneeling push-up is going to be your friend. You can start from a table position, all right, and work from here, push down and back up again. And what you generally want to work towards eventually is getting a flat body kneeling position, all right. From here, you can see my butt is tucked. I'm actually clenching my butt a little bit and my abs as I'm doing these. And once again, I go down and push back up again, like so. But again, starting from the table is fine if you've never done these before. If you find you have a very difficult time with push-ups, doing this, it's going to be a little easier than doing this. Now, once you've got these down, you can start moving to your full push-up, which is toes out, hands like so, down and back up. You want to work on keeping your elbows kind of tight to your body like that. You don't want to let them flare out super far because you can actually injure your shoulders that way. So you want to start out like this, down, and back up again. Now, once you have those nailed down, you're going to want to bring in something like a bench or a chair to elevate your feet. As I mentioned, one of the main points of this workout is to develop punching strength and striking strength in general. So for punching strength, we're going to work on decline push-ups, which more accurately mimic the rotation and angle that you might be in when you're throwing a punch, like so. So you're going to want a bench or a chair you can put your feet up on, like this, and then your hands are like so. You're going to go down and back up again. Again, you want to try and keep your elbows close to your body as you do these to prevent injuring your shoulders. These are going to hit your upper range of your pecs a little bit more, as well as your anterior deltoids a bit. Which again, you'll use more frequently when generating force through a punch. And so that's it, 3 variations. Again, 3 sets of 5 to 10 for whatever version you're doing. And if you can progress up to a 1-arm push-up, that's great too, but these are fine even if you stop right with the decline push-ups. It's important to remember as you're pushing yourself back up again that various ethnic and gender minorities have been pushed down by society for decades. It's time to fight back. After we finish our push-ups, we're going to move back in and hit our legs again, this time with lunges. Now, lunges I prefer to squats for developing striking power, specifically because, again, the posture in which you're striking somebody is a lot closer to a lunge than a squat like this. So, for lunges, what we're going to do is you're going to start off with your feet about shoulder width apart, and you're going to step forward with one leg. And as you step forward, you're going to kind of gauge your distance, but what you want to do is you want to squat down in the lunge as far as you can without letting your knee go past your toe here, and then stand back up again. Now, you can do a forward walking squat like this, okay? And walk your way across the floor like that. Or if you want to stand in one place, you can also try a reverse lunge, which is where you start here, you step back and go down, and then stand back up again. Now, your preferred variant might change depending on how you feel. Lunges are kind of a quirky exercise. They feel good for some people in one way and feel better for some people in another way. I myself prefer the reverse lunges. My wife prefers the forward walking lunges just because the reverse lunges can cause some knee discomfort for some people, or the walking lunge can cause a discomfort for somebody as well. So it really depends. It varies from person to person, much like sexual tastes do, as well as relationship tastes, gender identity, and all those other things that make us who we are. Remember, there is not one or two ways to do things. There are many ways to do things. Just like there's not one or two genders, there are many ways that a person can represent themselves spiritually, physically, and sexually. Now, on our lunges, as with everything else, we want to be doing 3 sets of 5 to 10 lunges. If you really want to irritate a pinhead, make sure you do it during the national anthem. Finally, to finish off our workout, we're going to move on to some abdominal exercises. Now these, again, we got a couple different variations. These are actually going to be part abdominal exercise and part upper body and grip exercise. Remember, having strong hands is one of the best ways to accelerate and augment your life. And the ability to hold things longer, pick up and carry things longer, possibly restrain things longer is all tied to your hand strength. So what we're going to do to start out is you're just going to hang from your pull-up bar. That's it. Hang, try and control your swing. Not so much of an abdominal exercise here, but you're starting to build up that grip strength and endurance that you need for the next levels. While you're doing this, if you want to, you can incorporate that, hang for 5 to 10 seconds, and also do a plank, which a plank is simply put, you just hold a push-up position like this for 10 to 20 seconds to start building those abdominal muscles as well. But from there, what you're going to do is you're going to move on to hanging knee raise. Okay, so once you've got the hang going, you're going to start raising your knees up like so. 3 sets, 5 to 10 hanging knee raises like so. And what you want to do is you want to make sure you're not swinging your knees up. You want to control your momentum the whole time so that you're not, just using your body's natural swing to assist yourself. You want it to be all abs. Once you have an easy time with those knee raises, you're getting those 3 sets of 5 to 10 reps in, you can move on to hanging leg raises, like so, all right? Up like that. And then once you've got that going, you can make life a little more complicated, okay? You can do something like toes to bar, which is where you hang here. You raise your toes all the way up to the bar, like so. Or my preferred version is actually for the rogue workout, is to do a flexed arm hang, which is where you lock your elbows out at about 90 degrees and hold yourself there like that, and then raise the knees up and twist them back and forth, like this. So we're here, twisting, like so. That's going to build upper body endurance, back strength, good for carrying people or picking them and moving them from the battlefield if necessary, and also rotational force, again, for striking, for your punches and stuff like that. So give that a shot. Start with the planks and the dead hangs, and then move up to the knee raises, leg raises, and then toes to bar or knee twists, or both if you want. That's it for the Revolutionary Rogue workout. I hope you take it to heart that change the world is part of my credo, the thing that I sign off with in all these videos, for a very specific reason. I think that the world is constantly changing, and I think it's our duty to change it for the better. Now, as far as the workout is concerned, you've got your marching orders, but do the best that you can. People start from different positions of ability and capability. If you need substitutions for any given exercise because of physical limitations that you might have, please let me know down in the comments below. I would be happy to suggest a substitute. Just to go over it one more time, you're doing 3 sets of 5 to 10 of whatever squat variation you're working on, 3 sets of 5 to 10 of whatever pull-up variation you're working on, 3 sets of 5 to 10 push-up variations, 3 sets of 5 to 10 of your lunge variations, and then 3 sets of 5 to 10 of your hanging leg raises or planks or whatever it is that you're working on right now. I would recommend you rest probably 1 to 3 minutes between sets. Finish all sets of one exercise before you move on to the next exercise. And I would recommend you do this strength training at least 3 times a week, maybe 4. Try to give yourself 24 hours to recover between each strength session so that your body has a chance to recuperate and heal. And as I mentioned, work in some sort of cardio workout as well, at least 2 or 3 times a week if you can. Ideally, what you want to work up to is where you're training, 5 or 6 days a week, either cardio or strength, and then resting for 1 or 2 days a week as well to give your body time to recuperate. That's it. Thank you for watching. As always, remember to live boldly, change the world, and continue to be awesome. Bye-bye.
Listen!